Anger is infused with so much fire. It's explosive. It just comes out of nowhere. It erupts from within us so incredibly quickly. It's not forgiving. It doesn't give us much warning. It's unlike any other emotion like that. It's extremely powerful. And actually, because of this, it's a great emotion because it indicates where we are on our practice. It enables us to really help us with our practice. Those relationships with that person that may, trigger an angry response, thank that person because they are helping you on your quest to self-mastery. They're helping you become the observer. So because anger is extremely explosive and it comes on very quickly, we must have that awareness and that alertness simply because we need to catch it before it projects outwards. We want to catch that anger within us. We want to observe that sensation, that fiery, burning sensation within the core of our being. And we want to notice those racing thoughts, but we do not want to identify with these things. We want to notice it, observe it, and simply realize that they are there. We want to turn our attention away from the outside and bring it inwards before we unconsciously react. And you see, if you are identified with the racing thoughts, submerged within it, without that awareness of what's actually happening, without that kind of seat as the observer, looking down, realizing that you're having these thoughts, aware that you are aware that you are having these thoughts, aware of the sensation, that vibrational frequency that's been created within you as a result of the thoughts that you are thinking. Unless you are aware of this, then yes, you will unconsciously react in whatever way you react. It's important to remember as well that this anger, it's not the person or the experience. It's not about that. That's just divinely orchestrated. It's not about the story that is being presented to you. What it is about is it's about the fact that this anger is actually within you. This sensation is occurring within your emotional body. So there's no use really blaming and believing the thoughts at that moment. And I know that's easier said than done, but this is the reality of it. And a deep inner knowing of this will enable you to really glide through this experience with more ease, because you realize that whatever the scenario is, it's not about them. It's not about the experience. It's not about your outer experience. It's actually more about the inner world and how you react or how you don't react. So observe that sensation in your body and in your mind. The thoughts. Take your attention away. Really draw on your innate power to choose in that moment that you are triggered into an angry emotional response. Claim your power and put your attention inwards. What does it feel like? Be curious. Take deep breaths if you need to. Remove yourself from the situation if you can, until that fire simmers down, and then you'll have a complete other outlook on the situation anyway. So if you're unable to remove yourself from the situation, become present. Take some deep breaths. Breathe into the sensation in your body. That will stop the thoughts, which will then stop the chance, like the actual chance of you being dragged into the thoughts. Just be here and now as much as you possibly can. Because it's not about that person or whatever it was that triggered you. And yeah, they might still be going at you. And you can listen to them. That's fine. But you're also extremely aware that you are aware. And in that moment in time, that will make you a master of your experience, a master of your emotions, rather than just a slave to your unconscious reactivity. Anger, it is like a possession. So many people will end up going to prison because of anger, because they were temporarily possessed by their anger. Eckhart Tolle talks about it as being like, he talks about the pain body, which is an accumulation of past pain that exists within us, pain that we've accumulated over the years. The pain body sometimes surfaces. It can be at the surface, and it can appear as a bad mood, negative thinking, and this kind of thing. And then we are going to be so much more likely to get angry more quickly. And that's actually a really great way of knowing when to be more alert. If we are in that mood, if the pain body is at the surface, we feel it's at the surface, and the more and more you practice this, the more aware of the pain body you become, the more you integrate the pain body into your knowingness, then the more you will become aware of when you are in your pain body. And when that happens, then you know you need to be extremely alert. Because situations, well, for a start, you'll attract situations. As per the law of attraction, you will attract situations that will make you more angry, for a start. But also just because of the fact that you're in your pain body, and therefore, because that pain is at the surface, it can quite easily turn ugly very, very quickly. The pain body, it surfaces in order to lash out at people, in order to look for more pain, in order to feed itself. The pain body is a giant entity that wants to survive your trauma. It comes up. And with anger, it really does possess you. It takes you over and it possesses you in those angry fits of rage, in those frustrated moments. When you do things that you regret and then it simmers back down again, the pain body goes back down again. And then you think, oh, what came over me? I acted so strange. Pain body. So throughout this entire practice, when it comes down to anger, thank the people in your life that are your triggers. The relationships that, obviously the ones that are not toxic, but the ones that every now and then trigger you into an angry response. Thank those people, because they're helping you on your way to mastery of your mind and your emotions. They're aiding you in the expansion of your consciousness, becoming the observer, cultivating the witness. And importantly, it is so incredibly crucial to be gentle with yourself if you do react unconsciously, if you do end up shouting at someone in a fit of rage. If you release the anger in an unhealthy manner, in a way that you would wish not to. I mean, there are so many ways that we can express our anger. Punch a bag. I sometimes dance it out. But the light of awareness, the actual light of your conscious awareness shining on that anger, it just dispels it. You put light into a dark room. You do not shovel the darkness out of the room. You simply put the light into the dark room, and it's illuminated. And that's what happens with our darkness, with the anger, with this this is simply a vibration within us. The light of awareness diffuses it. The interest in the thoughts, if we decide to just keep thinking without observing it, then we're feeding the thoughts, we're feeding the emotion with the thoughts. So before I sidetrack too much, be gentle with yourself if you react. Don't give yourself a hard time. That's, again, just more thoughts to be observed. You're only ever doing the best you can in these moments, and it is a practice. And you'll get better and better. And you will be able to catch that emotion when you're in the moment quicker and quicker as you practice your practice, as you evolve along your journey of mastery. And then you can give yourself a little pat on the back when you when you realize that you've done it. Yes, you caught it. You handled that situation with emotional intelligence, with mastery. You were not a slave to your unconscious reactions. And you were able to disidentify from this illusion that is thought and emotion, just simply vibration, which is all it is. And through the power of actually observing it, we realize we are not it. And we really begin to actually claim this power of what we truly are beyond our emotions and our thoughts and this physical body. So thank you so much for watching this video. My name's Jasmine. Please like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye 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 bye.